The morning mist clung to the rolling fields of Agincourt like a shroud, hiding death yet to come. Sir Edmund Grey stood silently, his breath fogging in the chill air. Around him 1,000 English archers knelt behind sharpened stakes hammered into the mud. Each man carried the weapon that would decide the fate of this day, the English longbow, 6 feet of yew wood, drawn with a strength that could snap bone and pierce armor. It was not just a weapon, it was an equalizer. And today they were outnumbered 5-1. Edmund turned to his archers. Most were commoners, trained since boyhood to shoot in war and in sport. Calloused fingers, scarred arms, the price of pulling 100-pound draw weights daily. They were not knights, yet kings owed victories to them. The French army stirred on the far side of the field, gleaming with banners, lances, and pride. Edmund narrowed his eyes. He knew what they thought, that peasant archers would scatter before their charge. They were wrong. Loose! A sudden whoosh filled the air as thousands of arrows lifted into the sky, darkening the morning like a flock of ravens. The first volley slammed down with a cruel hiss, wooden shafts puncturing chainmail, smashing visors, dropping knights and horses alike. But the longbow was not just lethal, it was relentless. Volley after volley rained death on the advancing French, bogging them down in the mud. Men screamed, horses reared, and knights sank into the earth, helpless under their own weight. Armor became a coffin. Edmund loosed his own arrow, watching it find its mark in the neck of a charging knight. Again! The air vibrated with each wave. It wasn't noble or glorious, it was mechanical, brutal efficiency. The longbow didn't care for lineage. It killed counts, dukes, and peasants the same. Soon the field became a mire of broken steel and bloody earth. The French tried to flee, but the arrows found their backs. The longbow had done what cavalry could not. It shattered pride. By noon, it was over. The English, tired but victorious, stood amid the wreckage. Thousands of French dead. For every Englishman lost, 20 enemies had fallen. Not by sword or lance, but by the draw of string and flight of feathered death. Edmund looked down at his longbow, blood-splattered but unbroken. In his hands, a weapon of wood had turned the tide of history. The longbow had proven itself once again, not as a tool of hunters but as the silent kingmaker of medieval war.